Okay, how do we say I'm busy? I'm busy. Estoy ocupado. Estoy ocupado. I'm occupied. I'm busy. Estoy ocupado. What about he's tired? He's tired. Está cansado. Está cansado. If you want to say he or she is married, we would say está casado. Or feminine, she's married. Está casada. So está casado, he's married. C-A-S-A-D-O, casado. And it comes from casa, house. So casado, the idea of being together in the same house. Casado. So está casado, he's married. Está casada, she's married. How would you say she's not married? No está casada. No está casada. How would we say, do you want to go out with me, or are you married? Do you want to go out with me, or are you married? ¿Quieres salir conmigo, o estás casado? ¿Quieres salir conmigo, o estás casado? And of course, if you are saying it to a girl or a woman, then it would be casada. Estás casada. If we want to say I'm retired, we would say estoy for I'm, because we're not using soy, which would be the version of es. So it's soy, because we're not saying what sort of person I am, we're saying the kind of state that we're in. So estoy jubilado is I'm retired. Estoy jubilado. So jubilado, retired. G-U-B-I-L-A-D-O. Jubilado. And think of it as coming from jubilation. Jubilation. La jubilación is the retirement. So the jubilation of being retired. So jubilado. J-U-B-I-L-A-D-O. Estoy jubilado. I'm retired. How would you say I don't work, I'm retired? No trabajo, estoy jubilado. No trabajo, estoy jubilado. How would you ask the question, are you retired? And let's say you're asking a woman, are you retired? ¿Estás jubilada? ¿Estás jubilada? How would we say he's retired, but he's always busy? He's retired, but he's always busy. And always is siempre, siempre. S-I-E-M-P-R-E, siempre. He's retired, but he's always busy. Está jubilado, pero siempre está ocupado. Está jubilado, pero siempre está ocupado. So we use estoy, I'm, or está, he or she is, to talk about our status, to say whether we're married, divorced, retired, etc. But we use es, he or she is, to talk about what the person is like, about their characteristics. So we know that from es simpático, he or she is, well, he is nice, es simpática, she's nice, characteristic. And the same applies for physical descriptions. So that's saying what the person is like. So we would use es as well. So when we're describing what somebody looks like, we use es. So for example, he's good looking, es guapo, G-U-A-P-O, es guapo. He's good looking. How would you say she's good looking? Es guapa, es guapa. And what about he's good looking and he's not married? He's good looking and he's not married. Es guapo y no está casado. Es guapo y no está casado. What about he's not very good looking, but he's very nice. He's not very good looking, but he's very nice. No es muy guapo, pero es muy simpático. No es muy guapo, pero es muy simpático. The word for eyes is ojos, ojos, O-J-O-S, ojos, ojos. And if we want to say blue eyes, we say ojos azules. Azul, A-Z-U-L, is blue. And because we've got more than one eye, we say azules, blues. So, ojos azules, blue eyes. Ojos azules, blue eyes. And to say, I have blue eyes, we say, I have the eyes blue. So we say, tengo los ojos azules. Tengo los ojos azules. Tengo los ojos azules. So los, L-O-S, the. Tengo los ojos azules. I have blue eyes. How would you say he has blue eyes? Tiene los ojos azules. Tiene los ojos azules. And of course that would be the same for she has blue eyes. Tiene los ojos azules. And if we wanted to be specific and say he has blue eyes as opposed to she, then we could say él. Él tiene los ojos azules. How do we say she's very good looking and she has blue eyes? She's very good looking and she has blue eyes. Es muy guapa y tiene los ojos azules. Es muy guapa y tiene los ojos azules. How would we say I've got red eyes today because I drank a lot yesterday? I've got red eyes today because I drank a lot yesterday. And the word for red is rojo, rojo, R-O-J-O, rojo. Tengo los ojos rojos hoy porque bebí mucho ayer. Tengo los ojos rojos hoy, porque bebí mucho ayer. The word for brown is marrón. Marrón. Brown, marrón. And if we want to make it plural, if we're talking about more than one eye, we would say marrones. Marrones. M-A-R-R-O-N-E-S. Marrones. How would you say I have brown eyes? Tengo los ojos marrones. Tengo los ojos marrones. What about they have brown eyes? Tienen los ojos marrones. Tienen los ojos marrones. And how would you say, do you have brown eyes? ¿Tienes los ojos marrones? ¿Tienes los ojos marrones? The word for hair is pelo. Pelo. P-E-L-O. Pelo. And the same thing applies to hair as with eyes. So we say, I have the hair blonde. I have the hair straight. I have the hair long. And the word for long is largo. Largo. L-A-R-G-O. Largo. So long hair is el pelo largo. El pelo largo. How would you say he has long hair? Tiene el pelo largo. Tiene el pelo largo. How would you say I don't have long hair? No tengo el pelo largo. No tengo el pelo largo. What about he has blonde hair? He has blonde hair. And blonde is rubio. Rubio. R-U-B-I-O. Rubio. So he has blonde hair would be tiene el pelo rubio. Tiene el pelo rubio. How would we say he has blue eyes and blonde hair? He has blue eyes and blonde hair. The hair blonde. Tiene los ojos azules y el pelo rubio. How would you say, my wife has long hair and brown eyes? My wife has long hair and brown eyes. And the word for wife is the same as the word for woman, which is mujer. Mujer. M-U-J-E-R. Mujer. So my wife has long hair and brown eyes would be mi mujer tiene el pelo largo y los ojos marrones. Mi mujer tiene el pelo largo y los ojos marrones.